Great. So now we're going to move to the podcast. I am so excited about the podcast, and it's going to be with Nada and Bushra. It's going to be about the boycott. Bushra is the host, Nada is the guest, and Bushra, I'm going to give you the mic.
Okay. Thank you, Coach.
Sure, thank you.
Yeah, greetings, friends, and special welcome to the beginning of something truly special. It was a pleasure for me that I've been a guest in the first episode with Coach Ahmed, and now I'm thrilled to take on the host role. So this is Bushra Kilani, and welcome to our Saturday night podcast. And before introducing our guest today, I'd like to inform you that you can actively participate by sharing your opinions or asking questions via the chat box. And towards the end of the episode, I review and discuss your contribution. So here, I want to share it with you. And now, let me welcome our special guest because she lives in a special place. She lives in the land that hosts the first of the two Qiblas, the blessed Al-Aqsa Mosque. Even the most important churches are located there. Nada lives in the capital of Palestine, in Jerusalem. وفي القدس من في القدس إلا أنت ندى. So welcome.
Thank you so much, Bushra, for this gorgeous words. Thank you.
You're welcome. Nada, could you please tell us a little bit about yourself and your story with English Hunter?
Okay, yes, of course. So I'm Nada. I'm Nadja from Palestine. I born and raised in Jerusalem, and I live now in Jerusalem, in the capital city of Palestine, as Bushra mentioned. Yes, I'm 26 years old. I finished my bachelor degree from Birzeit University in Business Administration and International Relations, and I have concentration in project management. So this I think okay, and now I'm working as a business developer in a company here in Palestine, which is related for the baby and mother essentials. It's related for Palestinian products and how we support and develop the Palestinian items that related to babies and mother, as I mentioned. Okay, and my story with the English Hunter is so special actually. When I was in Jordan last summer, my uncle told me and about this course because his Coach Ahmed is a friend. Yes, and he told me that because I asked my uncle about, and I want to improve my English language because in Palestine we don't focus on the English language. So he told me you can join this course because it can be online and you don't have to be in Jordan to take it. So I contacted with Coach Ahmed and it was Friday, and he told me it was a Friday and we are we are not in the working days, but I want to ask you because I saw that you are serious. So after that I asked him, are you Coach Ahmed? He told me yes. So I told him I am the niece of Hamza al-Muhtasib, and he told me you are his friend and I want to join your course. But actually I was afraid because really I wanted to improve English language, but I don't know and I couldn't imagine the method that I will get to learn English and to improve my English language. So I was shy. I think when everyone at the first breakout rooms I wasn't talking like now never. But after that صار في زي كسر جليد. Yes, ice breaks. So English Hunter become my therapy. I told that Coach Ahmed really it's become my therapy because I don't just improve my English language, I improve my skills, my character, I got new friends, a lot of beautiful things. Yes.
Nada always has her own vibes in the class. When
Thank
you
you so
when
much.
she's not there, everybody in the class would miss her. And apart from that, her uncle was is more than a teacher. He was like a old brother and big brother and like a mentor. and I really truly have a huge love and respect for him. And they have all the same genetics, the great genetics. And
Yes.
she was really committed to what we were giving as practices and stuff, and she was one of the best students ever. So thank you,
Thank you so
Nada.
much, Coach.
I'm
Thank
proud of
you.
you,
Thank you.
for sure.
Well, it's my honor. Thank you so much, Coach.
Sure.
Yes, Nada, glad to have you with us. So let's start discussing the
Okay.
impact, the impact of the boycott on the community during the recent period, especially during the aggression on Gaza. Well, do you have any comment on that?
Yes, of course. Actually, as I told you, Bushra, in the survey, in reality, the boycott has significant impact on Palestinian society in particular, as it constitutes a type of confrontation, peering pressure, and searching for alternatives to various products and needs. And this is so difficult part in the boycott because this weakness, yes, I'm all of you, all of us know that weakness the Israeli sector, and at the same time causes economic turmoil for the Palestinian sector. There's doubt that this contributes in pressuring companies that support the Israeli occupation. This pressure actually may lead to change the policies and the practices of these companies, which is turns affects society. But this part is really it's really complicated and really have a very huge conflict between how we can boycott the Israeli sector and what happens to the Palestinian sector. It's not easy. Okay, we don't go for the Israeli sector, but it's not hard. It's not easy for the Palestinian sector to go on with this boycott. Actually.
Yeah, I got it. So, Nada, how did this boycott have an impact on entrepreneurship and businesses in general?
Okay, the impact of the boycott on the entrepreneur and the private business in Palestine is clear and very high because, as you know, Palestine is related and depends on the entrepreneurships and the own businesses, returning in a positive aspect. And the reason is that the entire Palestinian economy is made up of the free businesses and family projects more than jobs. And here in Palestine, we saw the family businesses, as I mentioned now, and the own businesses, the entrepreneurships more than the jobs. Not like Jordan, it depends on the jobs and careers and moreover. So yes. So what happened is that we, as Palestinians, go to support these projects and buy from them, but sometimes we face conflict. And that conflict is true that the Palestinian store sells Israeli product. You go to the Palestinian sector, but when you go on, you see that this Palestinian person have his own business, but the products there are Israeli.
Yeah.
So you will boycott. You will go with your boycott that you will not buy or go on or deal with your the person from your society. This is the conflict. It's so hard for us. And the most difficult thing that happens is that the prices increases very, very exponentially on Palestinian products because people will have great purchasing power over them. But unfortunately, this makes people withdraw from boycott. Why? Because the traders go and really increase the prices for the products. And what happens that we can't buy the Palestinian products because the Israeli products are the price is lower than the Palestinian ones. So the people there can't go on with this situation. They withdraw with the boycott and they return to buy the Israeli products. Now you talked about the 30% of the people withdraw from the boycott, and now they just buy from the Israeli sector and the Israeli supermarkets and all of Israeli things, unfortunately. And even they go to the supermarkets or the organizations or the institutions that are in the Palestinian sector, they chose the Israeli products or items or whatever.
Yeah. So, Nada, first here in Jordan, one can
Yes.
resist as much as they can do without or replace. Yes, it was tough in the beginning, but this difficulty made us feel a small fraction of the blessings our people in Gaza are deprived of. It even made us realize how much we are inclined toward Western products. Despite the presence of good quality Arab and local products deserving of support. So, as you said, there's a difference between boycotting within Palestine
Yeah.
itself and outside it. So, tell me more about that.
Okay, Bushra, there's really differences between the boycott inside Palestine and abroad. The differences are countless because specifically for those who live in the terrorist of Jerusalem and the occupied Palestinian interior. So why? I will tell you. That is because the boycott is not only linked to products. We're not talking about just products about milk, bread,
Yeah.
cleaning products. No, but more than that, as we work in their institutions, and if we do not work in their institution, it will be accumulate. I'm one of these people that I really must work in their institutions to get my rights, to be in the safe side. Okay, we have debits to the state if we don't work with their institution, and it's really high debits, and so we'll pay them double if we don't work in their institution, and that's so hard. The health insurance from them, the public transactions, the transportation, even the products are of low quality and prices compared to Israeli ones. People here cannot bear the pressure of living due to the boycott. Actually, what happens is that people return because they don't have stronger and better alternatives
Yeah.
to go with the boycott. And but abroad, there is no occupation. Actually, if you want to talk about Jordan, there's no occupation to compare yourselves with or to. Rather, you boycott you boycott those who support the occupation, the companies which support like McDonald's, like I don't know, like
Starbucks.
Garni, like Zara, I don't know. These companies support the occupation, and you go and you boycott these ones. But while in reality, you are living with the local products and businesses, and with your country system, your government. The other matter is an addition to society. Quite the opposite in Palestine. Unfortunately, everything that is Palestinian is secondary, is not importantly at all, and is not treated in a way that is the best or that satisfies the situation here. Need a lot of, you can't imagine it if you don't try it, or if you don't live here in Palestine. There's a lot of limits, restrictions, a lot of things that you can't you can't imagine it if you don't leave it.
Yeah.
Because of that, there's a lot of differences between how the boycott inside Palestine and abroad really is countless.
Yes, coach.
Yeah, just I had a question like before, as you said that Palestinian people, they don't have like big companies as they have family businesses, and when you enter to the family business to buy something, as you are like one of the boycott fans or one of the boycott
Yes.
supportive, you find that they like sell
The Israeli
Israeli
product.
products or
Yes.
stuff. Why do they do that? Like, why don't they
because
have?
because coach here in Jerusalem, okay, not all of the Palestinian products can enter the Jerusalem or the
Mhm,
Israel sector, for example, okay,
mhm,
because it's the taxes is very high to
mhm.
enter from West Bank to Jerusalem. You are talking about the same country, because
Yeah.
yes, and most of people don't satisfy with the Palestinian product from the past يعني not from يعني مش نحكي هلا لا خلص إنه the Israeli products are the quality is higher, the price is more better, it's more delicious, it's ممكن it's يعني
Cheaper.
features cheaper, the features is more better than the Palestinian one. So yes, and the other things in Palestinian products we don't have the Palestinian products in all fields. No, yeah, يعني the most one are in the feeding. About you were talking about milk,
Food in general.
whatever. Yes, food in general. Yes, exactly. So the Palestinian here in Jerusalem, okay, they sell Palestinian products, but they're very few quantity. You are not talking about large quantity. And if you want to boycott the Israeli ones, there is no
Alternative.
quantity that can cover the number of the people that live here in Palestine. You know,
So you kind of have to buy from them.
yes. And you ask, if I entered a lot of supermarkets. I told him, I want. Do you have alternative to this Palestinian one or Arab one or something not just Israel? He told me no. Unfortunately, no, we can't. And there's another thing, Coach. If you don't have the Israeli products in your store, and the Israeli government knows that, okay, it's terrible for you. You will bring for you a lot of problems. So yes, they may closed his store or her store or whatever if they know that he boycott the Israeli product. Yes.
Yeah. So that what I was to ask you about. So how do you think the boycott could affect the people of Jerusalem, especially during this sensitive period?
In Jerusalem, look, and here in Jerusalem, actually, the situation is very, it's very complicated. I can't collect my words and describe the situation here. But Jerusalem is the heart of Palestinian conflict, and it's people live under occupation and constant threat. There are endless obstacles and difficulties. Actually, there is no civil security at all, as I mentioned before, and it's not possible to resort to the Palestinian side due the high cost of living in the city of Jerusalem. We are forced to work in their institutions, as I mentioned, to achieve the minimum income with which we can live. At least within the basics only. Okay, the boycott can be a way from the people of Jerusalem to express their solidarity with their brothers and sisters. Yes, I know, in Gaza and the West Bank, and support their cause in general to some extent. And we strive to boycott everything we can. But in some points, no, we can't, unfortunately, because we force, not because we don't want, no, because we force, where there's a lot of limits, a lot of restrictions that we have here that we can't go out with it.
Yeah, it's so difficult. So, Nada, we have seen many videos of people protesting in front of stores that support the Israeli occupation in non-Arab countries. Well, do you think this has had a positive impact on the Palestinian people in terms of raising awareness in the West about the Palestinian issue?
Okay, yes, I believe these protests have positive impact to raising awareness about the Palestinian issue in the West Bank and in Jerusalem, in Gaza, and all over Palestine, not just in West Bank. West Bank is a part of Jerusalem, of Palestine. Sorry. Okay, we are talking about whole Palestine, not just West Bank, Jerusalem. We don't want to divide Palestine as how they do actually. Okay, seeing people take a stand against stores that support the Israeli occupation sends a powerful messages أكيد internationally. Of course, it draws attention to the injustice faced by the Palestinians and highlights the need for solidarity and support from the international community. This increased awareness can lead to greater pressure on governments and institutions. We hope that actually to take action toward a just, peaceful resolution of the Palestinian-Israel conflict that's happening now in Palestine, especially in Gaza.
Yeah. So thank you, Nada, for this insightful and productive discussion. We now understand the importance of boycotts and its impact. And before wrapping up, let's take a moment to hear your thoughts and any questions you may have. So please feel free to share them in the chat box, or you can raise your hand if you haven't shared that yet. So anybody want to share anything or ask Nada about anything?
Guys, if you want to share something, you can share it. But while you think about something you share, maybe I will share something. Yani, my friend and I, my family, and like everybody I know, we stopped like completely buying anything that not like supporting Arabs and Gaza, and that has changed our life completely. Like I can't even like count the product that we started to boycott, and like we felt like we don't have anything that we own. Everything in our life, like it turns out that it's like American or Israeli, even though Google Meet that this is something that we can't boycott. Instagram and Facebook and stuff, these are things that we can't boycott. But we tried to boycott definitely the things that we can. Pepsi, for sure. I think
Yes.
Pepsi is almost done in Jordan. We boycott McDonald's and like the Burger Kings and all the restaurants that serves like American product. We boycott all the clothes store and the shoes store and so on. So and that has like negative impact on the companies and positive impact on the Palestinian issue. Alhamdulillah. So I think like we can do whatever we can do, but not to stay silent against the things that we can. When you try to find excuses, I'm not talking about the real excuses. Like in Jerusalem, they don't even have products to buy. Like if they don't buy something from the products that they boycott, they have no alternative. But in Jordan, I most of the things that we do have alternative for, even from like Emirates, Saudi Arabia, maybe from even countries that support Palestine, like maybe Romania and like countries that at least they are not against Palestine and the occupation. So I think we can do the things that we can do, and nothing more than that.
Yes, gotcha. Of course.
Yeah, I think Safe. Do you want to add?
I think this is a chance for us, or to build our economies and
Yeah.
to make the alternatives of Western.
Yes.
We have to do things for ourselves. This is the chance, and I'm looking for Arab countries, and Saudi Arabia starts make things, build his companies and economics. We all have to do that, and this is the chance. And thanks for Palestinian people that make us awake from Western things.
100%, I agree on that.
Yes, Coach, I want to add something that, Hiba, it's not now without us, because now there is, she has a charity bazaar to, event to support Gaza, and, so I think this what we can do. We wish that that Palestine will be liberated, and visit you, Nada.
Inshallah, wallah, yes.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
Yeah, so thank you.
Our kids will do something different. I believe in that.
Me too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, Coach, another thing I want to add, here in Palestine, actually, if you apply for a job or a position in the Israeli institutions, they know that we are smarter than them, and they know that we have qualifications more than them. So I remember that one day that I applied for an Israeli institution, but the problem was that I didn't speak Hebrew very well at that time. So the manager, or the HR manager, looked to my CV, and she read, Birzeit University, you have gold here, not brain, you have gold. You know that this is that, what we face, they know that our qualifications are very high, that we are very smart, that we have brains. But the sadness هون وين إنه Palestinian people, Arab people here, never appreciate these things at all. When we go to apply for a company with the Palestinian manager, with the Palestinian team, they never appreciate your quality, your qualifications, your education, your skills. استنزاف بيكون بحت. So that's why, unfortunately, that's why here we go to work in these institutions, because we got all our rights. All our rights. من vacations, من income, من holidays, من sick holiday, من everything. But if you go in Palestinian, you don't get anything. You just get your income. There is no anything more you can get, and this is illegal. If you know, if the Israeli government knows that you are working in a company that don't give you any rights, any working rights, it will تتحكم. بمعنى they may close the company because you don't give your employees their rights. If I go to the government now, and if I go to to the government, I tell them that I don't get my rights, they will close actually the company that I'm working on these days.
So I think here's the responsibility of is on the owners of these companies to give you the rights and to push you to work for them, not against them. I think this is their responsibility.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
We fight for this, actually. We fight, and I fight with my manager. Please appreciate our quality, our qualifications. We go to their companies. Why you force us to go and to work with them? They don't have a good atmosphere at all. Okay, they give us all our rights, but they don't have a comfortable atmosphere at all.
Unfortunately.
Yes. I refuse and I get refused صح رفض.
Mhm.
Yes, for 2 positions because I wearing hijab.
Oh my God.
Yes, we don't you because you are wearing hijab. So the position are very good. The income very high. Everything is very special. يعني perfect. But no, you are wearing hijab. No, we don't want you. So it's really hard actually here in Jerusalem, especially.
Yeah. I think this is the pressure and
Yes, so
yeah.
ده بنسميها المدينة المجحفة.
But يعني you fight for everything, and I think يعني our God will reward you on everything that you do for,
Yes,
because
of course.
like living there is
Yes.
like jihad.
Yes, of course.
Mm,
Inshallah.
inshallah.
Yeah. So anyone want to add anything else? Okay. So thank you for joining us as a guest today, Nada.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Your participation has been invaluable, and we pray to God that Palestine will be liberated soon. Hopefully, we'll meet you in Jerusalem and pray.
Inshallah, yes. Pray together, inshallah, in Al-Aqsa Mosque.
Yeah.
Inshallah, Ameen.
And thank you guys for your listening and sharing. Stay tuned for the next episode. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Good night. Thank you so much for being me a guest.
And
Yes.
Thank you.
Good night, guys. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
You've done a great job. Like, we
Thank
can't
you
be
much.
more proud of you. Like, we are proud to the
Thank you.
maximum now.
Actually, I don't know why I was a little bit stressed.
No, but
Because I
like
think it's
nothing
the
was
first
shown.
time for me that I have to talk in English for more than 40 hours. 40
40
minutes.
minutes.
Yes.
Yeah, but I think you've done a great job, both of you.
yeah,
And it's a
Thank you
great
so much.
experience. Like, who thought that like 4 months ago that you in 4 months you're going to be like a guest and a host in a podcast?
Yes,
That is something to be proud of.
it's a new milestone for me.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. And
Yes.
think the rest is yet to come. Maybe you're going to be like another guest in one of the like next episodes, and you're going to make it like a fire.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
thank you, Nada.
See
Thank you
you.
so much. Thank you so much, Coach. So,
See you, Coach.
bye bye. Good night.
Bye
Thank
bye.
you. Bye bye.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.